Hi, Narji. Thank you so much for coming in and doing this with us. I really appreciate you for having this conversation with me, this candid conversation with me. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. And thank you for giving me the time today as well.
You're very welcome. Well, we're just here to talk about how your experience. You've been in the program for some time for our for your business. From the get-go through our sales and webinar accelerator, events accelerator, and I'm just here to find out how your experience has been. And so, tell us a little bit about yourself and what your business is.
Well, I'm really predominantly an entrepreneur, and I have been in real estate for the last very long time, actually 28 years or so, through unfortunate illnesses. For the last 4 years, I decided that although I want to run my real estate business, I need to do something a little bit that's more important to myself and take time out, which I did. I retrained. I did qualifications, and I've taken a lot of pride in what my passion is. And I now am able, and I have been for some time, coaching parents to coach their children to build stronger bonds. And I'm loving the journey. It's absolutely amazing.
The fact that you say that this is what you're passionate about, because it comes from within. I can see you glow when you're talking about what you do and how you've transformed people's lives. And this is what our organization is all about also. So tell us a little bit about how your journey has been since the time you've joined us for the program, the Sales and Webinar Accelerator.
Actually, it's been, from the beginning, it was really difficult for me. Before I joined your program, I thought it was an uphill struggle as to where I am able to do things on my own. I'm very spoiled, where my team has always done everything for me. I didn't even need to really write personal emails, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. Absolutely everything was taken care of. The PR, websites, I didn't even know, who takes control of my website. But then I thought, no, it's time that I need to take control of the future that I want to lead, because I needed to learn. It was a new experience. I fell ill, and I've been given another chance. I was seriously ill. And with that, I got a new kind of rejoicing feeling that I can do things. I can do things in a different way, which I have. And I really honestly have to say, quite simply, that joining your program has actually brought me into the 21st century. It taught me not only what Facebook was, because only until January of this year, as you know, I now realize what Facebook is. I never had a Facebook account. I never really needed it in my other businesses because it was word of mouth. I've been in business for 28 years, nearly 29. I didn't need recommendations. It was just happening. It just flowing. And I thought, okay, going online with the coaching business, I need to kind of step up here, and you held my hand, and you were extremely patient with me, because I didn't even know how to set up an Instagram account, let alone a LinkedIn account. And now I have, with your help, almost 14,000 followers on Instagram. I have 3,000 plus on Facebook, 3,000 plus on LinkedIn, and I'm on my second webinar. And and not that I loathe doing these things on online, because one of the problems that I had with my illness is that I became paralyzed, and I had a lot of facial palsy problems. So I can't speak and perform well. But I just thought, if you're willing to give me the confidence, then I need to be accountable to our program. And you held me accountable. And that keeps me going.
Yes, accountability does come with it, but I'm so like, and I know that people, this is just a quick testimonial for everybody to hear, but your true story is going to come out because we also do distinguished speaker series where we put our, clients and others on the pedestal to talk about who they are and what the journey has taken them, why they are where they are today and how they are today. So definitely that's going to be a part of that. So, people can go and listen to that on our YouTube channel as well, for sure. But I'm glad you're mentioning this because this is a bulk of our clients, is that they take their personal skill set, whatever their personal journey has taken them to that point, and convert that into an educational offer for others that actually is transformational for others, as well as it's beneficial for you at the same time. The bulk of our clients are like that. Majority of them are like that. And this is what we help you with. Talk about your business structure, because you are a hybrid, right? You do physical workshops as well as digital form as well. You do have a team of people. We can't ignore that. And of course, our team of people became your team also. But at the same time, as you mentioned, this is the cornerstone of our strategy, is that you must know what you're doing. Otherwise, others can't do for you what you want. All right. So you have to work with them.
When I started the program, I didn't have an online program, and I said about it, and I put my mind to it, and it was 3 months of hard work. And I love content. I love to write my own content because I have the experience. I take a lot of pride in what I learn, because, anybody can become a coach. I didn't want to be that anybody. I wanted to be an accredited coach. I wanted to be an authority in what I do. And I didn't want to be a fraud. I want to share my learning with people that need that learning. It's not just about the money. It is, of course, financial gain is important. But for me, at my stage of my life, I think, sharing a different perspective on parenting it is just an amazing sort of breakthrough for me. And I'm really passionate about it. Sometimes I forget, the financial gains are there.
And that's the byproduct of what you do. And we shouldn't shun that out, because that's part of it that makes you run your business. But definitely the people that are following you are not following you because of any other reason but the fact that they need you and they want to hear more from you. And that whatever you put out is based on that authority and that skill that you have. You are a certified NLP also, right?
Yeah, I mean, having the NLP, the hypnotherapy learning, and the spiritual learning behind it all as well has really helped me get to where the point I am at today. But with your coaching as well, Aasma, I have to say that, I take it extremely seriously, and, our one-to-one coaching every week, I look forward to it. There's nothing that will get in the way of our meeting every week, and unless it's really serious that I can't make it, because I think that's what's kept me going through the whole year.
I'm glad
that I'm accountable. Okay, Aasma has set me all these goals. I need to meet those goals, and it's amazing because I have, accomplished things that I don't think that I personally would have. Especially after going through what I did through my illness, because prior to that, I was the most confident person, and, anything could happen. It didn't matter to me, but it's not like that now. And because you have held my hand on a weekly basis and pushed me and nudged me, I've managed to make the sales. I recently went to Florida, and I had the courage to stand in front of a whole team of, educators, and some institutional sort of influencers as well. And I managed to sell my program to them recently, which I'm really excited about. And also, not only that, I've now been invited back in December to go back and speak to just a bunch of institutional governors, which really is
this is a huge accomplishment, Narji. That's amazing. Coming from a brand new startup for the kind of structure and the business that you have for parental coaching, and it's in the school district. Is that how
Yes, it is. It's in Florida in particular. But, those governors cover other areas, etc. So it's a beginning. And not only that, I'm actually going in December to Dubai to give a small speech to a bunch of women expats that are there who are struggling to deal with parenting in the sort of society and the world that they're living in there, because it is totally different to what they're used to.
I am, literally standing ovation for you. Literally, you've done.
Thank you.
Knowing what I know, because people generally know what you've gone through, the struggles of health challenges, and still keeping your head about you and actually putting in the work. You are really an example for anybody who wants to start a business, be it hybrid, be it all digital, and at the same time getting the results and the goals that you want. Now, it's not always a smooth journey, and I want people to know and realize that.
It's not,
haven't we? Right?
Not
We've
a
gone
smooth journey.
gone up and gone down, but at the same time, like, what would you, so I have a question to ask you. What surprised you the most out of all this journey that you've come to? You've established your business, you're running it really well, you've got a huge following, you've got sales. What surprised you the most in this collaboration that we did?
I think myself. I surprised myself as to the stamina that I have and the zest in life to succeed. Because there is not me involved in this now. I have you, I have your team involved. I've got my small little team that I have created here. And I just don't believe letting people down. And that is my motto, that I cannot let people down. And in turn, it just really proves that I can actually do things. I think it's just an amazing feeling when you've got this team that are pushing you. So how can you not go forward? Because there's been plenty of struggles.
Sure, surely enough. Now, given the business structure, because that's what we specialize in, the business structure development and how to structure a business so that it lasts a very long period of time and gives you consistent results, right? Had you not worked with us, what would have happened? And
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Because financially, I am quite, thankfully, quite secure. And I think it would have just turned out to be a hobby, and I would have carried on doing pro bono coaching for the rest of my life, to be honest. And it's not necessarily a gain, as I say, a financial gain, but every business I'm used to accelerating, my other businesses have turned over millions, and it's not just about money here. It's about making a difference. Even if I make a difference to one family, to one child, that will be a breakthrough for me.
That's awesome. That's amazing. So what made you come and work with us? Because I know you were approached by other coaches. Like, I mean, and not to diss, there's always a multiple.
Just you.
Me. So a little bit more about how.
I think the passion that you give, I think the time that you give to me every week, answering the silly, stupid little questions that I get flustered over, that you think, oh my God, anybody would think, oh my God, you should know this by now. No. And you continue to support me in such a professional way that I just feel, okay, fine, I don't know, you helped me, and it's great. I don't feel silly. I just feel empowered, even more empowered when you actually say, okay, go back here, go to this, you refer me back, and you bring me back, when I'm really on a low. And I think, I think it really has to be you, Aasma.
Oh, thank you. And you did work with our team. Our team was there to help you and support you in different digital, creating the digital platforms and creating the promotional strategy and creating that structure. We all came together.
Yes, it did. I think it did. And I don't think until you actually mention it now, you don't really think about those things. But yes, when I did my webinar, I had my moderator there. I had Najiba, I had Akilu, I had Nikhil, and all those guys really put things together for me.
Yeah, Stephanie created your strategy.
Stephanie put me into content writing. And I love my content writing now. It's just taken off, and I really can't stop. I post every single day a week, sometimes twice a week. And, I'm getting thousands of, likes and comments as well.
Yeah. A lot of engagement, and you're drawing people's attention, and they're the ones who want to know, and they're ready to hop on board with you. And I'm glad you said that word, because if people go and hear more of our testimonials, that's the one sentence that I hear a lot, and you would hear a lot in all those testimonials, is I can't stop anymore. I have like whatever.
I can't stop.
The shyness was for some
it's a new learning.
Yeah.
Basically, I think Accelera8 has actually brought me personally as a person, not as a businesswoman.
Yeah, no, you're amazing. You implemented it really well. I really recommend people to go and hear your story with us on the Distinguished Speaker Series. Now, whom would you recommend to work with us?
I think similar people to myself who have been in business or haven't been in business and really don't have an idea about social media, and not necessarily having experience in business, but want to be a business person, because no matter what your skill set is, you need to be business minded, because if you don't actually collaborate the two, then it's not going to work. You've got to have a business mind, because no matter how hard you work, you have to have a financial benefit for every hour, every minute that you spend.
True. That is so true. You're coming straight from a very successful businesswoman, because you've done really well in other fields in your real estate and a number of our and so it's not taking away from you and your skill set, but everybody needs we all have different coaches and mentors, and I've had them in my life, and so do we. But I'm so glad. I am thrilled to have you as one of our role model clients that actually take it and implement whatever is taught. You put it into practice, and that's why you are where you are today, and that's why you have these kind of results. I am thrilled for you, Narjeet. Truly appreciate your time today.
Thank you very much.
I can only wish you all the best moving forward, and I look forward to working with you again. And
Lovely. Thank you, Aasma. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.